This is Boxing Talk 8576. I want to talk about a hot subject that a lot of channels. I've been listening to a lot of channels, and they've been talking about the Ward Triple G situation. I looked at a couple channels. I looked at my guy 78. I always look at 78 to see the news and the updates of boxing, what's going on, and I want to touch on a couple things about it. Here's my thoughts on it. Triple G, he is about to fight David Lemieux. David Lemieux has been reborn. He's got knocked out a couple times, but now he's been reborn, and he's doing real well. He had a couple stoppages. Pretty good fighters. We know Triple G. He's been, in my opinion, the last 2 or 3 years dominating the middleweight division. I think he has like 12 or 15 title defenses. I know a lot of people are kind of discrediting him because they say he don't have a quality, that eye-popping name win recognition. I kind of agree with that, but in the same sense, everybody they put in front of him, he has pretty much destroyed the guys, and those were some pretty good fighters. And they were not bums. I know a lot of people calling those fighters that he fought, Macklin and all those guys, they calling them bums, but those guys were not bums. Some of those guys, Martinez fought, and the guys that he fought were not bums. They were pretty good fighters, in my opinion. I know Triple G, I think it was like a couple years back, he said, his camp said that the Triple G would fight anybody from 154 to 168 or 175, for that matter. When you do that, you open yourself up to those weight classes. When you dominate the weight class like you dominated the last 2 or 3 years, people are going to look in those other weight classes for you to fight other guys that they deem that are top in those weight classes. Like 168, you got Ward, and 175, you got Kovalev. That's top dogs in those two weight classes. So naturally, people are going to say, well, you did say you was going to fight anyone from 154 to 168, to 175, so why not fight those guys? People are going to do that, and Triple G's camp opened up the door for that criticism. So he has to weigh the blunt of that criticism if he don't go up and fight those guys. Now, I believe Triple G said he wanted to unify the 160-pound division before he move up. I know Cotto is about to fight Canelo, and the winner of that fight maybe fight Triple G, and he will have a chance to unify, the belts. So hopefully that will happen. But the criticism he's been getting of trying to pull Andre Ward to a catch weight, in my opinion, I don't like catch weights. I don't like catch weights. If it's a guy above you that's great at his division, and if you want to say, well, I want to go up there and challenge him and prove that I'm better than him, then you can't fight the guy at catch weight, man. You got to fight the guy that's regular weight, because to me that shows how great you are, how you see yourself as being a great fighter when you say, I can go up there and beat you at your best weight and beat you and become the champion at your weight. And you'll get full credit for me. But if you catch weight a guy, when you messing around with these catch weights and guys losing pounds and body, and their body's not feeling well, I just don't like that. I didn't like, when Mayweather drained Canelo, even though Canelo said he would fight at 152, I just didn't like it because Canelo was already struggling making weight in those 2 pounds. But people don't realize that when you fighting, and I've done it before, I've trained for a fight, when you losing weight and you talking about, well, 2 pounds is not, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's the difference between you being weak and the difference between you having strength. So, and the Mayweather ain't the only one that did it. Pacquiao had fought catch weights. Cotto brought Martinez down, drained him extra 2 pounds. So I don't like the catch weight. I'm not a fan of the catch weight thing. You don't get full credit for me if you catch weight a guy. It's just, you just can't. I just don't like it, man. Andre Ward, he's been inactive. He fought, about a couple months ago. Paul Smith or whatever the guy name is. I know he fought at 170 or something like that. And Virgil Hunter was talking about that he has to move, he got to get comfortable back with his weight or whatever. They're not going to move to 175 right now. But my thing is, Triple G has to go up and fight Ward at 168. It cannot be a catch weight. Now, I understand the money being 50-50. I heard Triple G say 50-50 for the money. I'm down with that. 50-50 for the money. Both of the guys are pretty good. Triple G has been dominating the middleweight division for the last 3 years. Andre Ward won the Super 6. And people, poo-poo on the Super 6 because it was so long ago. But the guy entered a tournament where he did not know who he was going to fight other than the first fighter he fought. He did not know who he was going to fight after he beat that fighter. And to be a fighter of his caliber, he won the Olympics gold medal. And for him to enter a tournament not knowing the outcome and who he's going to fight, not controlling, that's big kudos, man. For me, that's big for me. You know what I'm saying? That and going to another country and fighting another guy, top guy in his country, that's big for me too. So Triple G has to fight the man at 168. That's plain and simple. I'm not accepting anything else but fighting him at 168. I like Triple G. I like Andre Ward. I do believe Andre Ward will win the fight, but that's if they make the fight, I'll make a prediction on that, break that down. But Triple G, either the camp has to stop talking about Ward or just fight Ward. If you're not gonna fight Ward right now, if you don't want to fight him right now, the timing is not right. Well, stop talking about him and just continue trying to unify the belts at 160 and just leave Ward alone. Leave Ward's name alone. Otherwise, people are going to keep saying that you are either ducking Ward, you're trying to drag Ward down to a catch weight, and it's just not a good look for Triple G. But I hope they fight within the next couple of years, because both of these guys are in their 30s, so they don't have a whole lot of time for their primes, to fight to where they are both in their primes. I believe Ward is 31, Triple G is 33. So this fight, you will hope this fight happen in the next year or so, year and a half, not too long, not 2 and 3, 4 years to where these guys are out their prime. But let me know what you think about the situation. Whose side are you on? Do you think Ward is ducking Triple G? Do you think Triple G is ducking Ward? This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.